This is my YouTube channel, Vincent M. Nash. On my channel, I talk about everything entrepreneurial, building businesses, real estate, just trying to share knowledge and motivate. You know, we don't do this just for kicks and giggles. We do this to build ourselves economically. So I find that I get motivated from people that are doing really well in life, and that's the reason why I share information. On top of that, as I go through the processes of building businesses or buying real estate, getting into the real estate business, I'm amazed at what I learn, and I'm always just trying to share knowledge. That's what we should be about. The exchange of knowledge, the exchange of information, building each other up. And to be quite honest with you, those that are at the top level of their games, those that are successful, those that are economically empowered, that's what they do. They come together, they share knowledge. They actually have a term called best practices. And this is taught across all of the top businesses, all of the executives, all of the people and the players that are in the game. They know what these best practices are. And these best practices, you know, are actually shared amongst each other, because when you know how to do something and you do it well, the cream will rise to the crop. You know, the haters gonna hate because they fall off. They didn't really want to work hard anyway. But those that do want to work hard, you know, share that knowledge. You know, and then also for me, I learn more when I share knowledge. Believe it or not. Like in college, if I had a test and I had a math test and I wanted to make sure I knew my equations, I would go and teach those equations to other people, because I knew if I could articulate it to you and walk you through it from A to Z, I would never forget it, and I do great. And so that's my whole motto. That's what I do. That's what this is all about. So in the spirit of sharing content, sharing knowledge, I put out certain videos, you know, how to build credit, you know, how to build wealth through non-emergency medical transportation, how to use the Burr method for real estate. This is just a video I wanted to put up of when people come into my office. When people come into my office, they see this. I have this posted up. I have this on a whiteboard that I wrote. A lot of times people say, hey, what exactly is that? You know, so I thought I'd explain it to you, and it'd be a video. And this is a video with some content. So this is in my office. And you'll see right here, I have a little my version of the world. But basically, right here on this whiteboard is how the American system works. Economically, it's how the American system works. And I really have 4 segments in just this little sketch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll walk you through it. The American economic system is based off of a banking system. For you to succeed in America, for you to attain your goals, for you to buy real estate, for you to build and scale your businesses, you will have to have bank accounts. You understand what I'm saying? You will have to put your money into the American banking system for you to reach the heights of success that many of us are trying to reach. And if you started in the mud, if you started from nothing, you have layers to go through, and you will have to go through those layers using the American banking system. If you ever try to buy a house and you come up with a bag of money and say, I got the down payment, but you cannot show a legit banking account and a trail of money on how it was paid to you, maybe through a job, through a W-2, through legitimate income into that account, they call that mattress money. Believe it or not, they call that mattress money. What that means is that's just money you had laying around. That's a no-go. It has to be accounted for. So it almost, well, it does. It forces you into the American banking system. You got that? So Everything, the money that you make, start here. You're this stick figure, or I'm this stick figure, or 7 billion. No, that's on the earth. However many are in the U.S., what would that be? I'm gonna be completely off. Is it 600 million or something like that? There are different people who have jobs. So they have jobs. They are paid money. They are given money. You are trading your time for money. You go out, you work a 9 to 5, you work a 10 to 4, whatever you're working. You're trading your time for money. They're giving you money. Money. That money, then, for you to buy houses, for you to have credit, for you to do the things that you want to do, you put into the American banking system in the form of mutual funds, banks, credit unions, insurance. That's what you do. In return, they pay you, or they say they pay you for that. They give you an incentive. You have to use it, but they're like, hey, well, you're going to make 1% or 2% or maybe even 3% on your money. You all have banking accounts where you put it in, you're making about 1 to 3%. Okay? Bam. The American banking system has your money. They paying you 1 to 3%. But they have to make money to pay that. So, everybody should know this by now. Your money does not sit in the bank. Your money does not sit in the credit union. It does not sit in the insurance. They actually use it. They actually use your money to work for them in the American financial system, global system, to be honest with you. Once they take the money, the key is just to get a higher percentage. So they want to give that money out so that that money can work for them so that they can pay you your 1 to 2%. So they give the money to me. So that's me. I'm hero number 3. And they give it to me at about 4 to 6%. So at 4 to 6%, I get the money. I'm now paying them. They get to pay you. Plus they're making money. Well, what do I do with the money? I'm the stick figure here in number 3. And that's a hard hat, by the way. That's a hard hat to signify investor / contractor. I did my best. What can I say? I take that money that they gave me at 4 to 6% and I go and I buy real estate. That's why I got a little 4 of these lined up. So I go out and I put my money into real estate, which, by the way, they love because they know real estate is tried and true. That's a good investment for them. So, by the way, yeah, they want to put this money out, but they're not going to just put the money out for anything. I can't go to them and just say, hey, I want to make a pogo bucket park and think that they're going to give me the money. So that's why you have to go and you have to present proposals and business plans. But real estate, they pretty much, as long as it's legit, they'll invest. So they're giving me this money because they want me to go out and I then invest it into businesses, real estate, which, by the way, provide jobs and housing for guess who? Bam! This stick figure guy. So the money that he's getting is coming from businesses that's created, or he's also paying rent on his housing. Okay? So the money he gets is coming from his job. He's trading his time for money. The money that I get is coming from equity, rent, interest, dividends. I don't trade my time for money. My assets and businesses that I've invested in work for me. And that's the whole point of me showing you this. Because when you can get from this point over here being this stick figure guy to over here being this stick figure guy, you'll start to cash checks for $50, $100, $200,000. You will start to have more time to invest in like your family and the things that you want to do. You will no longer be tied to someone else telling you what you have to do for money. You will have invested in assets and businesses that work for you and give you a life that you may have never even dreamed of, because they don't teach you about this. America needs 9 out of 10 of you to be this guy so they can do this. So the question is, where are you going to settle in? Where do you want to be in life? You know, I'm this stick figure guy now, and I get funded by this guy who loves to fund me, because I'm creating businesses and housing that help America work, that help this whole system work. It's a system, so you can't fight the system. And you're not a victim. You know, we are the descendants of kings and queens, and it's for us to take everything that's due to us. But you are in a system, and you're gonna have to work within that system to make it happen. So Vincent M. Nash, if you like that content, you know, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out more content. I hope you have a great day.